Hi everyone! So welcome back to Familia Romana Chapter 1.2. Now this chapter, well this part, I guess you can't really call it a chapter, is quite long, so I'm also going to split it into two parts, right? So let's start. Now in this chapter, a new grammar will be explained, so that's adjectives, as you can see here. Now I'm just going to explain as we go. So, Nilus fluvius magnus est. Now, the Nile is a big river, right? Magnus means big, as you can see here. And how adjective works is actually quite easy once you get the hang of it. So in Latin, there are three genders. There are masculine, feminine, and neutral, yeah? Quite easy to remember. And fluvius is masculine, and we call it second declension, right? Masculine and neutral, they are called the second declension. Don't ask me why they're called that. It just is. And feminine is called first declension. We'll learn a bit more about that later, probably in the next episode, in the next video. But yeah. And now, they all have different endings, right? Because in the previous video, I told you how in Latin, they love to switch around endings, right? So fluvius magnus, the US is the ending of fluvius, right? Because it's masculine, it has a separate ending. And adjective, it basically just follows the ending of the noun. As you can see here, I have a lot of examples, actually. For example, fluvius magnus, right? This is US. That's masculine singular. Insula parva, so that's insula is feminine. It's a female. An island is a female, in this case, in Latin. And females in nominative is basically subject, right? When they're the subject, the ending is in A, right? So insula parva, so a small island, it also ends with an A. So whatever the ending of the noun is, it's also going to be the ending of the adjective, right? And fluvii magni, in case you haven't forgotten, that's reverse, right? So that's with an extra I. Fluvii magni, right? So that's large, reverse, yeah? So hopefully you understood. Let's continue. So Tiberus non est fluvius magnus, Tiberus fluvius parvus est, right? So this is just the Tiber is not a big river. The Tiber is a small river, right? So that's exactly the same. The principle is the same, yeah? Rhenus non est fluvius parvus, sed fluvius magnus. So this is just the Rhine is not a small river, but a big river, yeah? That's the same. Parvus, as you can see here, actually. Insula parva, it's an A with insula, but it's a US with fluvius, yeah? Because that's the ending of rivers. Of river, not rivers. Yes. Nilus et Rhenus non fluvii parvi, sed fluvii magni sunt. So this is just the Nile and the Rhine are not small rivers, but big rivers. Yeah? Fluvii parvi, again, the ending changes. Yeah? So that's just plural. That's the plural, that's the singular. Yeah, the ending changes. The Danuvius quoque fluvius magnus est. So the Danube is also a big river. Yeah, quoque is also. Corsica insula est. Insula is island. Yeah, so Corsica is an island. Corsica et Sardinia et Sicilia insulae sunt. Insulae is islands. It's the plural. It's a plural form of insula. Yeah, again, ending change. The ending changes. Britannia quoque insula est. So this is just Britain is also an island, right? So next page. Italia insula non est. So this is just Italy. It's not an island. Sicilia insula magna est. So this is Sicily is a big island. Yeah, insula magna. You can see here the ending, the same. It's a big island. Melita est insula parva. Melita est insula parva. Yeah. So this is just Malta is a small island. Britannia non insula parva, sed insula magna est. So this is, again, Britain is not a small island, but, sed is but, yeah? Insula magna est, but a big island. it's big. It's probably no. Sicilia et Sardinia non insulae parvae, sed insulae magnae sunt. So this is just Sicily and Sardinia are not small islands. Yeah, again, ending, but big islands. Yeah. Brundisium oppidum est. So this is just Brundisium is a town. Oppidum is a town, yeah? And this is neutral. Oppidum, yeah? So we have US for masculine, A for feminine. This is just the nominative singular, yeah? So this is when they're the subject and when it's only one, yeah? And oppidum, so that's would be neutral, yeah? So, prudentium oppidum est, prudentium et tosculum oppidae sunt. So oppida is the plural for town. So that's towns. Yeah. So that'll be that / a. So that'll be the plural. Yeah, the ending. Sparta quoque oppidum est. So Sparta is also a town. Prudentium est oppidum magnum. So Prudentium is a big town. Yeah. Oppidum magnum. Yeah. Tusculum oppidum parvum est. So this is just Tusculum is a small town. Yeah. And that's basically it. Hope you understood. So in this lesson, we learned about the 3 genders and also their endings in, well, nominative, singular, and plural, and how to use ablatives, basically. Yeah. So hopefully you understood. In the next video, I'll be posting also like a full table of everything, basically, of all the endings of masculine, feminine, and neutral, and the endings for at the adjectives. But you probably already knew because it's the exact same. It follows these. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video.